I just realized I made an intro and I was muted. Gosh darn. Happy White Day. For this year's White Day, we are gonna be simping today and exposing our weakness for white-haired anime dudes. Or just any anime dudes with glasses, to be honest. So let's do that. I actually already started this the other night because I was looking for a random VN to end the other day's stream with, and I saw someone suggested this, and I was like, ooh. But then it turns out it was too long, so now we're gonna continue it. I'm only into the first day, so let's see how it goes. We just met the colonel. Welcome, chef. Wait, I pressed continue, right? I did. Oh no. Did my progress not save? Oh geez, goof. It didn't save. Oh well. Guess we're starting from the beginning. It's alright. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Do this. Don't want to break the window, that'll be expensive to fix. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Why think when you can do? I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Let's do. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed. Hair combed. Pits deodorized. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. I'm kind of jealous of American KFCs or wherever KFCs you get that have biscuits. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking Academy. What? Wait. Magnificent University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. That seems kind of redundant. Hi, Marshu. Yeah, this university name doesn't make any sense. University of Cooking School. University of Cooking, and then there's school, and then there's academy. Oh, hi, Marshu. You didn't know? You didn't know? It's White Day. We're channeling our inner shoujo protagonist today. And we're gonna go romance the colonel. How's your White Day? You doing anything special today? Doing any romancing today? Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Hey, she's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Helia. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Okay, that's a bit much, girl. Eating candy. Nice. I wish I had candy to eat. I bought, actually, random segue. I bought a bag of candy. It's like a mixed candy, like mixed fruit flavors. And sadly, there was like an underwhelming amount of the flavor I actually like, which is very sad. That's okay. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you're having some good times with your candy. Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh. Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss, that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Damn girl. You couldn't have practiced on like a stuffed toy or something. Like, jeez. Anyway, should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? School gossip? Nah, wait. Our friend needs us right now. So let's pep talk her. Oh my god, I almost clicked the wrong option. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Everything will be okay after all. Oh, wait, this is Miriam. Everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. You and I have different definitions of killer girly. That's okay. We're trying to pep talk her. We're not gonna rag on her bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? I do. I do believe that. You can definitely believe it, yep. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Hi, Neon! So you can see, we're being simps today. How are you doing? How's your white day? I hope you're having a lovely day today. Yeah, it reset for some reason. My progress didn't save, which is really weird because if you look at the menu, look at this. There's no save option. And so when I quit the title screen, I just imagined it would continue. But it didn't work, which sucks. Hey, Floral Forever! Oh my god, it's been forever. Hi. You've happened upon me at a I don't know if you would call this an opportune or inopportune time. But yeah, we're simping today because it's White Day. So it's time for some loving. And the person we're loving today is a Colonel. Probably just an autosave thing. Yeah, maybe I didn't reach... Maybe it saves at like the end of each day. So we'll see. I'm fine. How are you? I'm doing great. Just got off work. I ate some soup. Not very romantic. But hey, this will make up for it. Indeed, you know I got them notifs on. Thank you, Floral. I appreciate that blah, blah. I appreciate that so much. Also, apologies in advance if I'm gonna be like stumbling over my words a little bit. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a bit sleepy or what. I've been stumbling lately. You're in love with a Colonel? Yes. Have you seen this game? Do you know what game this is? If you haven't, hey, Be prepared. Be prepared. That's all I can say. You can say Colonel Sanders is finger licking good. Indeed, I wholeheartedly agree. Anyway, let's speed on past our arch nemesis, so we can meet him. That's the important part. Hello, Ash. I should really just say it normally. Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Helia's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself better than anyone. Oh wait, well, make herself feel better than everyone, God. You'd think I'm not a writer for how poor I am at reading. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Oh wait, that was that was Miriam. I thought it was Ashley. Ah, my god, I'm getting my voices mixed up. She just made her name harder to pronounce. Yeah, harder to pronounce, harder to spell. It's because she has to feel special. Because there's like a dime a dozen Ashleys now. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Is this like a Dream Daddy Simulator type game? To be honest, Laurel, I'm not actually sure. This is my first time playing it. I've never seen anything about the game. I just know that it exists. And then Neon reminded me that it exists. And so now we're playing it. If you invited your sister to voice act, unfortunately my sister has a meeting. So I can't ask her to voice act. Honestly, I'm actually tempted to pull my best friend in here. Let me see if he's available actually. Hey. Hey you. Are you doing anything? Let's see if we can get him to voice the Colonel. He has a nice voice. Or okay voice. Don't tell him though. When he arrives, you have to tell him his voice is nice. Aw, he's doing something. Aw. Hold on. Let me see if I can invite him over to the dark side. Okay. We'll see. I'm trying to convince him to come over. Alright. Let's see about that. Everybody busy. Voice acting. We'll see. Yeah, he's busy. He's like they're painting the walls of his bedroom for something. Oh man. It's okay. Oh wow. Okay. For now, we'll have to voice the Colonel ourselves. Alright. Let's continue on. Van. What voice? What does this guy sound like? I've never watched JoJo, so I don't know what his voice would sound like. Whatever. Let's just read it normally. You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious, like Team Rocket. Probably someone who says "darling." Also, like a drawling voice, like what do we say? I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Kinda zesty. What is that? Just do a UK accent. That's basically most of JoJo's. Oh, brother, you do not want me to attempt a bad UK. My UK accent is bad. I don't even know if it's a UK accent. I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe... wait. Okay. We gotta figure out the voice for this guy. Or maybe hire us on as professor. I can't do it. I can't do it. Ooh, I can't even. I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to be offensive. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You, you amateurs could learn a lot from us. I can't do it. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Or, oh god. This is gonna be on a highlight reel for sure. Oh god. As you approach the door, you see a goofy looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Ugh. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my pop-pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Helia. Oh, wait, no. I'm me. Hi, Pop. I'm Helia. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day, or...? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? Miriam, you need higher standards. That is a literal child, please. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then... God, he's just as fine the second time around. God, how does a high school student grow this kind of goatee? He walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee, indeed. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence, Colonel Zaddy Sanders, hey yo, hey. Hey. You can't hear me, but if I'm wearing headphones, but if I could do, I would do the tucking the hair behind the ear move, like, oh my god. Anyway, please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Why would they be looking at me? Shouldn't they be looking at him? Come on. I don't even know what I look like. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Helia sweats a lot, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Miriam, it's not helping. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Hot like a bucket of freshly fried KFC chicken. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone's had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Which is impressive, considering our semesters are only 3 days. Anyway, everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny little wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzzt. Were. The class bursts into laughter. He's actually sentient, by golly gee. I legit thought it was just an appliance that they slapped some clothes on, but now he's blinking. He do be blinking. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Bro is so insignificant, even his character design is intentional, yeah. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef treat? Yummy. Rubber ball? Fun. Chicken snack? The only correct answer considering this is an ad for KFC. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, 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 I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Helia, there's a seat right here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Kinda interesting that anime Colonel Sanders, like back then, he was just a fan art, now he has a visual novel. Really? I didn't know that this was like, this had like roots aside from this. I didn't know there was fan art of him as an anime character. I know, what's their name? Like, I think their name was like Azrael Asanti, a Filipino creator, a Filipino artist. I know she did a bunch of fan art of the different brands, but I can't remember what she did for Colonel Sanders. Let me look it up real quick. Is this what did she do? Oh, okay. I remember now. Okay, yeah. And they were paired with choking. I mean, their art is great, but I do like this version of Colonel Sanders more. Two good options, but which will you choose? I love you, Miriam, but we've known each other for several years. It's time for me to choose me first and get to know this handsome man. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, no pens or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Built like triangle hunk. Yes, look at this. Look at this hip to ano ratio. He looks great here, but I remember in the next shot after this when he's like from the front. For some reason he looks weirdly buff. This is like the perfect like a great anatomy for anime protagonist because he's like, or maybe it's just my type. He's handsome, lean. You can tell he has some muscle but not too much. Thanks for offering me this seat. Ito, look, here he looks way too buff. He looks like an adult man in this one. Earlier he could have been passable as an anime character, as like a high school student or college. But this one's way. What college student is looking like this? I don't know. I've never seen a college. I think it's not from my school. Damn. I've only had two rules: do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing anything. Probably just your type. Well, probably not wrong there, Neon. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a, or sorry. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a pop quiz about me? No. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Meh, depends. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop, doesn't matter at all. I don't mean to shade Pop, but your apron is dirty. Or your uniform was dirty when you came in. It's no. That's right. Forest is to tree, as chicken is to... I'm guessing it's feather. Feather. That's the only one that makes sense. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, a spork. You guys are gonna... Oh god, hold on. Go, be gone from here. Be gone, thought. Get out of here. Hold on. How do I... Boop. Ah, god, I gotta copy his username. There you go. There we go. Goodbye. I've seen a lot of buff students in my college. They are impressively lean and bulky. Damn, where did you go to college, brother? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. You're gonna dox yourself. But damn, I wish I had students half that fine at my college. I had to go like a college over to find my a guy that's my type. Anyway. Damn, Hilly gotta bully someone. I mean, come on. Out of everyone here, Pops is the easiest. Van could punch me. Ashley, I don't know, her nails look sharp. It's fine, it's fine. A spork. But yeah, I love sporks. Sporks are my favorite utensil. So efficient. You just have a bowl, have a spork. That's all you need. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's important. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. Obviously, the first one. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at a culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is perfect. 5 out of 5. Wow. Be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see Colonel Sanders. Oh, hey, excuse me. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Thank you. Hot diggity, Helia. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, this is the quickest class ever. Wow. The Stewart cafeteria. Why is it called the Stewart cafeteria? Anyway, this is a beautiful cafeteria. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Oh. Oh, shit. What is this? What's happening? What is this tension in the air? What is happening? Why is everyone just trying to one-up each other? Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Sniffs Colonel Sanders. Sniff, 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 sniff. You can't hear my inhales, but like, damn. I don't know what would Colonel Sanders smell like? If you were sniffing him right now, would he smell like chicken? Would he smell like spices? He'd probably smell really, really good. Damn. Can you imagine? Like, fried chicken, scented perfume. Damn. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. By golly gee, isn't that a motto to live by? Just don't stop thinking. Just start eating. Just whatever it is. Just don't need logic when you're hungry. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. But you think we want your stupid secret recipe? Sorry, no, I shouldn't have given him a German accent. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Eh? Hello? Is this another, oh god, are we, god, it's another rival moment. Hey, excuse me. I sat next to him at class. Excuse me, ma'am. You see her, ooh. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. Oh my god, not this again? Not what again? He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Oh whoa. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float wastelessly. What do you think is the best cut of fried chicken? I think it's the drumstick. It's it has a lot of surface area for crunch, but it's like just enough meat, not too much. You don't end up overeating. That's the one I like. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Okay, let's not do the last one. I don't want to die. The first one will tell us. The first one is logic. The second one is love. So we'll go with that. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, downright heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? I feel like the music is a little low. Hold on, let's turn that up a little bit. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. We approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. Oh, what? What is this pose? Hey, oh. It's Kane. Damn, look at his biceps. Look at this. What are these traps? Look at these chest muscles. Damn. Look at his waist. So snatched. And his thighs. Oh my god. Anyway. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Oh, why he looks disgusted at our insinuation. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got two 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not gonna give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be more fun? Oh, you've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Oh, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank. Wow. You'd have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Okay, this music is a little louder now. And they did not mix this music, or they did not balance the music very well. Oh, it's you again. Or, howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at all the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength? What is neg? I don't know what that means. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Or be modest but thoughtful. How many spices is in the KFC recipe? Is it really 11 herbs and spices? I feel like he wouldn't appreciate us. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I feel like he wouldn't appreciate us giving an extra one. Kasi he's already perfected it. So he knows what's best. So let's just do the third one. Be modest but thoughtful. Okay, he liked that. Good. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Helia. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Oh. You're easy to win over. Alas, so am I. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh, whoa, what is this, Master Chef? You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. This feels kind of unfair that whoever gets these front ones gets so much more countertop space. Unless it's like half and half. Or maybe it's like a team of students. Also, why is it the same ingredients? Oh, like I decided, like, well, this onions, potatoes. This also looks like potatoes. What's this? These both look like oranges. I'm guessing one is tomato. Bell peppers, lettuce, cabbage, lemons, lots of lemons, eggplant. I feel like they could have done more variety. Yeah, this is definitely MasterChef. I've never watched MasterChef, but yeah. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Sleepy Tenshi, hello, hi. How are you? Oh my god, I just now saw what you said, Neon. So gay girl. Yes. Of course. Who do you think you're talking to, Neon? Hi. How was your day? Lovely stream the other day. Hope you're doing well despite the hot, hot, hot weather. Because it's only gonna get hot, hot, hotter. Because right now we are romancing the one and only Colonel, another white haired hottie that we are gonna simp for. You just got home from work? Welcome home. Kick back, relax, grab some fried chicken if you got it. Because we're gonna be savoring more than just some tasty food today. It's White Day, so we're channeling our inner shoujo protagonist and being romantic and gushy today. Oh God, please do stay hydrate and cool as well. Today was really hot. Yes, my God, I'm already on my like what second, third thermos of water. So hot. Everyone, and especially my throat's getting parched because of all this. I don't. I've played visual novels before, but I've never streamed it, so this is a lot of talking for me. I think this is the most talking I've done, especially when you're trying to do different voices. I've never done that. I'm not a voice actor. I'm a writer, but I'm not a voice actor. Happy White Day, yes, yes, it is White Day Neon. We don't have that in the Philippines, but I thought it was a nice thing to celebrate and a perfect excuse to be a simp today. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh god, am I gonna have to choose between Miriam and Colonel Sanders again? I'm sorry, Miriam. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. I have to choose. I have to put me first. I have to put me first. Look at her. Her arms are outstretched. I'm sorry, Mako. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, you see this man? Come on. Step yourself into my shoes. Please understand. I'm sorry. Oh, it's basically reminder singles day, right? Is it? I thought Valentine's Day was that. For us, it's that. White Day is because for some strange reason, Valentine's Day in Japan, it's just girls giving the gifts to guys and to men in their life, co-workers, bosses, siblings, etc. But and then White Day is when the guys give the gifts to the girls, which I think would have been opposite, but I don't know. I'm just following. I do as the crystal guides. So indifferent. Well, it's a good excuse anyway. Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, Miriam. Oh my god. She's tearing up at our betrayal. Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two. That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Oh, I feel... I feel like such a bad friend. Come on, girl. Look. First, please. Understand? Wanna be my partner? Sure, Helia. I'll prepare our station. Hold on, I feel like you can't hear his voice. He only makes subtle sounds every now and then. Oh god, she's mad at us. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Hi, Mochi! Oh god, you're gonna perceive me be a simp today. Beep boop. Bop beep boop. Beep. How was your day? How's your work day? Happy that it's Friday. Hope you guys have a great rest since it is Friday today, and I imagine you guys don't have work tomorrow or class for people who are still in class. Two different students quickly take notice. Oh god. What do you mean? You're always a simp. Well, you're not wrong there, but now we're simping for someone new. Someone different. Someone equally hot. With glasses this time, because Astarion and Silas aren't wearing glasses. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzz, bzz. Oh my. Two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Happy Friday as well, thank you. Unfortunately, I still have work tomorrow and the day after. I don't have weekends off, very sadly. I hope that changes soon, though. Right now, I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, which is super weird, and it makes it difficult for me to stream Saturday, Sunday, which is when most people I think would be online because it's the weekend, right? Anyway, we'll see about that. Astarion and Silas mentioned, yes, you are among people of common interest. Of course, the Astarion to Silas pipeline is real. No, what? No, what, Mochi? It looks like you'll have to pick for friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Oh, I feel that. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Definitely not Pop. Even though, I mean, Miriam said that Pop looked cute in the beginning, but he has bad hygiene. Look at the stain on his uniform. But then Clank is a little robot. Do we choose a child or a robot for Clank? Um, hmm, hmm. I mean, Pop is here for a reason. He probably is a good chef. I just don't like this child. I'm sorry. You can't communicate, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Sorry, Pop. But I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. See, he's just a child. How did you get in here? Where's your parents? Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Yeah, he wheeled his way all the way to school. He was earnest and hardworking. Child labor? Yeah, I think we can get arrested for child labor. Please try to take it easy though when you can. I do try. That's why I'm playing now. Actually, yesterday I was supposed to stream yesterday because it was my day off, right? But I kind of just I took it easy. After I went out, did errands, got a haircut, and then I was gonna stream. But then I'd been streaming for like 2, 3 days straight, so I was like, you know what? Let's watch a movie today. And so I watched Divergent, which was great. Uh, I've never read the books, only seen the movie. And I know a lot of people have complaints about the movie, but I had fun. It was great. I love I know the main actress, Shailene, whatever her name is, for Beatrice. She kind of gives off Kristen Stewart in Twilight vibes, where there's something off about her acting. Or like she can, I mean, for me it was fine, but that's what I hear other people complain about. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I was waiting yesterday. I'm sorry, Mochi. I was just super tired after going to the grocery. I went I'll just speak in Tagalog to make it quickly. We're all Filipinos here. Namalengke kasi ako, and it was like, stuff is heavy, it's hot outside. And then grocery shopping. It was just a lot. But I had some shawarma, which was nice. Okay, Continuing on. Tissue? I hardly know you. Okay, that's kind of a bad joke. I don't know if I can laugh at that, Miriam. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. I'll speak in Filipino, proceeds to use English. Ay, ano ba? Hindi, I mean, I didn't know how to translate yung namalengke ako. I went to the market, the vegetable market. Ano ba yan? I don't know. Hold on, I got something in my throat. I need some water. God, the Tagalog is getting caught in my throat. You can tell it. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I got water and I had to pee. And someone knocked on the door. Hold on, I got water. I got my glasses wet. God, I just exposed it. I know, my avatar is wearing glasses, right? I was like, damn, I just exposed that my eyesight is bad. But no, my eyesight is really bad. I don't know if you guys are wearing glasses, but goddamn. This is what happens when you read too much as a child. Public market should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll use that. Haba kasi palengke. That's like, I went to the public market. The wet market? No, the wet market is where all the meat and stuff is. I didn't go to the meat part. I just went to the vegetable part. Your eyes are fine, buti ka pa. My eyes are completely, utterly broken. my grade is like I don't even know anymore. 700. I think it's that. I think it's 700. To be honest, I should be wearing glasses as well. My right eye is shit. Why only your right eye? What happened? Okay, so yeah, let's get back to the game. Let's get back into it. Alright. Now it's time to focus on your cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes in gravy. We'll do the third one, because steak tartare, it's always kind of intimidated me. It's raw meat. I've always had a fear of cooking, of like, damn, what if I give everyone salmonella? What if I didn't clean the meat and cook it well enough? I don't use thermometers. Yeah. So, octopus, I don't want to deal with octopus. Plus, that seems way too Asian. Your grandmother's, let's do that. Mashed potatoes and gravy, it'll go great with this chicken. I don't know, it's just blurry. You should get that checked by an ophthalmologist, my guy. Or optometrist. Now that I think about it, do you prefer to be called Helia or Ali? Either one works. Ali is my real name. It's a nickname for Helia as well. Don't ask how. It just works. You know, like, kind of like, how do you get Richard? Or how do you get Dick from Richard? Diba people who are called Richard, like Richard Nixon, they're called like Dick. And I'm like, what? I don't know. As long as the meat is FDA approved and if there's a procedure, then it should be fine. I don't know about any procedures. I just fly by the seat of my pants in the kitchen. Our ancestors didn't discover cooking just for us to eat cows raw again. True. That is so true, Mochi. We didn't discover fire and go through all this process of trying to tame it, control it with gas, oven ranges and such. We gotta use fire. We gotta use it to boil these potatoes and make some gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Why are you off to the side, brother? Come into the middle of the frame. Come on. So everyone can see your fineness. Come on. Get over here. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go as red as his apron. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please. Sorry. I don't know why that made me. Oh my god. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. We're chilling. Hey, no. We're supposed to be nonchalant. Nonchalant. Okay. I mean, I don't know why. There's just something about that. No, please, let me do it. The potatoes are heavy. Let me do it for you. Let me do it for you, queen. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Go, oh God, go away, Ashley. Go, you're ruining the moment. Go away. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. Since when? You guys can't see, but I'm like I'm slapping my hand against my other hand. Like, since when, girl? Since when? Ew, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Excuse me? Excuse Z Snap? Excuse me? Excuse me? Flip's hair? Did so Did someone call for me? Oh man, does Van Van think that he's her man? But like Ashley thinks he's gay or something? What is happening? Oh shit, I think the music is a bit loud. Oh god, this evil sound is a bit loud. Hold on. Let's turn that down a bit. There we go. Someone's about to throw hands. I'ma throw more than just hands. I'ma throw this girl either out the door or in the oven. We'll see. Ugh, no jeez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Helia's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Aw. Oh, she's totally using him. What an asshole. Man, my ex was like that. He used me for like to do classwork and shit. Oh, look. Man, she's so evil. Look, now she's like all innocent and stuff. Ah, sorry. Okay, alright. Chill. Everyone's fine, everything's fine. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, okay. Can this angry music chill out? This is not the right music for the. I thought it was Van Van's intro music, but it's like way too intense. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Okay, let me lower it a bit more. A little bit more. Is that better? Actually, no. It looked like Helia was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Damn. Oh, no, she's totally throwing him about. She's totally throwing him under the bus, and that's so sad. Can you imagine? Ashley about to get some hanky-panky. She's about to get these hands. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. Ooh. It just makes sense. No. Ooh. Ooh. I know they're trying to go for like KFC, like fried chicken food metaphors, but nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. Need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunk of hunks in your time of need. I mean, he does have some hunky muscles when he turns to the side. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I want to punch Ashley. Yeah, I do too. Look at we don't even have to punch her. We just have to push her over. Her skirt will flip up and she'll get dress coded. And then they'll be like, "You can't be wearing that at school. Get out of here. Go change or something." And then we'll have the colonel back to ourselves. And look at those heels. She'll stumble easily. And she's like, or we can, no, let's not pull her hair. Even though it's an easy target. Anyway, we turn for Miriam. I don't know how Miriam is gonna make this better though, because she's kind of a nerd like us. So she might just make us look eh. Man, I wish I could save before this option in case I choose the wrong one. Turn to Colonel Sanders, the hunk of hunks. Please help me. Help me, Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Hey, yo, yes! A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Helia as my partner for Helia? I don't even know how to pronounce my own name. I took on Helia as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Helia's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already wow. It's like autopilot for cooking, except or it's like autopilot for driving, except it's cooking. Damn. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. That's why we were. That's why we were putting out. That's why we were taking out all our aggression. We were taking it out on the potatoes, in order to keep composure and stay chill and not punch Ashley. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. She smiles, shaking my head. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Ayo? Why is this kind of... Sorry. There's nothing... Everything's normal. We're just making food. Everyone calm down. There's nothing sexual about this. Everything's fine. We're fine. Grandmama touch. Man, I wish I could cook as good as my grandmother. Damn. Anyway. Amazing. Wow. Gravy flows down. Look at this. Why would you call it a mound of mashed potatoes? Come on. You can't tell me. Okay, let's do that again. Professional. We're professionals here. Professional chefs. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Okay. Everyone, we're fine. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your mind is too corrupted. What do you think, brother? Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, Set it free. Are you telling me to let you go? What are you saying? Oh, was he talking about the utensil? Sorry. Oh no, we're doing it together. Together. You dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Oh! And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Why would you waste the first bite? Look how disappointed the Colonel is. We worked hard on that. His gravy, my potatoes. Come on. I mean, I'm glad she's getting potatoes in her face, but couldn't we have waited for the second bite? That was wasted. Van, do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. His gravy. Anyway, we're in trouble. Hold on right there, Helia. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Pop, get out of here. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. What is his hand? What are you doing with your hands, brother? Oh. Where's the dish? This is his axe. This is a killer axe, though. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Oh, wait, sorry, this is him. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Okay. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. I bet it tastes terrible. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this blah, blah, blah. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh no, he's a ghost! He's a ghost! Oh no. Oh, Van's gonna be convicted for murder. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Ooh. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. How do you know what poison tastes like, my guy? Did your parents microdose you in the hope of you being immune or in the hopes of killing you? Sorry, that's so dark. But like, damn bro, how did you not die? The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. I feel like the music is way too intense for this moment. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. Snap back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite oblivious danger, has inoculated him against poison of all kinds. There you go. You better keep your BL a minimal. Hey, I haven't said anything gay. There's no BL to be found here. We're all fine. Only simping. Only simping. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Oh, the colonel's here to comfort us. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense. Colonel Sanders approaches you. Goddamn, I swear to God, look at his waist, bro. Goddamn. Look at his arms. Them choking arms. Look at his gripping hands. Anyway, what was I saying? Well, I don't even remember. I got distracted by his waist. Anyway. Wait, I feel like my voice is way too loud. Hold on. There you go. I turned it down a bit. Okay. Now the ghost is fine. He's just kind of wasted. Okay. Okay. Colonel Sanders approaches us. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Hey. Heyo. Hey. Heyo. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. What was the student trying to say? Why was he late? Well, we were left in suspense. We don't know why he was late. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Oh, such a gentleman. Such a gentleman. Lovely, lovely. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. Let's turn up the romantic music. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Such a lady killer indeed. So smooth with it. It's like, oh, you seem to have been shaken up by that incident. Come, I will support you. I'll help you feel safe. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Can you guys hear the romantic music? Is it loud enough? I want all of us to experience the romance together. Is it good? Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now, hey, now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Helia? There's something I really need to tell you. What? Van, you son of a gun. If your biceps weren't twice the size of my head, I would have punched your lights out. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Go away. Go follow Ashley like a puppy or whatever it is you do all day. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh shit. Is Van also in love with the Colonel? Oh god, is this where the BL comes in? Oh jeez. That's what I said. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Nice rhyme. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, Noah, you shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Sir, do you know this visual novel is called I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It's not I Love You, Van. I don't even know who you are. Jojo knockoff, bootleg Jojo. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy? You can't prove that. Brother, there were several witnesses in that room. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me, 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 me. I'm the hero. Oh, God. What in the Pokemon is this? The sport monster is here to fight a hero. Oh, God, what is he? Crushed up chicken produce? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. Oh shit! Hold on. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another shift on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he right? Is he's rhyming? Who? Hey, who freaking? What is this typo? Let me speak to the people that the developers that made this game. What is this typo? Is he's rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? It's supposed to be is his rhyming. Check in my head. Anyway. But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence? What? So much for Van Van? What the heck? What will you do? Oh my god, it is Pokemon. What do we don't have anything to attack him with. We have our measuring spoons, our custom engraved measuring spoons. Defend. We decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation? You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the sport monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Sport monster goes on the attack. Oh, they spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. I feel like who made this? Fat load of good? Fat lot of good? I don't know. Attack him. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love, chow down. We are not gonna eat this guy. We do not know what's in him. He could have bad preservatives. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget about this. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. What the heck? They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack them. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Ow! Spork monster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. Colonel, help! Use your buff muscles to protect me, please. I'm too squishy for this. Attack him. Maybe 1 more will do good. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Oh god. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Here we go. Finally, you stepped in. You were just watching me get beat up by this monster. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Oh, hey, whoa. Pot pie power pinch. Is it supposed to be power punch? I swear to god, who typed up this? But damn, he was hiding his chest under that the whole time. Man, we should have gotten attacked sooner. Hot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Damn, he looks so cool in this pose. Is this an Ace Attorney reference? With the pointing? What? What, Neon? What? I didn't say anything. What, did I say something? I don't even remember. You saved me. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him? Spare this wretched beast? I don't know. What's the correct answer? We're good people. I mean, but he's attacking people. Will the colonel like mercy? Which one will the colonel like more? You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. God, is that freaking foreshadowing? I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook at first, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Ominous, is this the colonel's? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Who is Borko? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Is this the student? Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Colonel, catch me, I'm gonna faint. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh, hey, yo, whoa, hey. Hey, hello? Hey. How did he know where we live? He's in our room. Oh my god. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Am I hallucinating? Is this real? He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Oh man, he put us in our bed, in our outside clothes. Our bed is dirty. But I guess he couldn't have helped us change. We're not close enough for that. Damn. A mess. Good night, my colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there. Instructing your love. Instructing your love? What do you mean? Dreams are weird. So, whoa, everyone's on chickens. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Or premonitions? That escalated quickly? Yes, it did, Mochi. God damn. Man, I'm progressing through this so slowly. Neon said it would take like an hour, 2 hours tops to finish this. I'm only on the first day and I've already taken an hour and a half. And I like have to go prepare dinner. Do we have to? Neon, are you here? Contacting Neon. Neon, I'm paging you. I have a question. Do we have to do all 3 days? Like literally? Like we have to live through all 3 days? Or are they shorter than the first day? Or do we like literally have to? Do you know? Have you played this? I'm so hungry. I'm chomping on some green peas right now. That I haven't really actually played that game. I just watched people and they just dropped it after. Okay. Oh damn, I did not read that. Fuck, what did he say? Something about the secret ingredient. Looking handsome, BTS. Jin, J-Hope, RM, Jimin V, Cookie. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. I hope she's still our bestie even after we threw her under the bus for the colonel. Before you can hear her, or before you can tell her about the encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own. Probably just the reading speed. I'm sorry! It's because I'm reading it out loud, because I feel like it would be hella boring if it was just me reading it. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like, like? He's a machine. I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? I can believe that. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I don't get that sentence made me so confused. What do you mean? Anyway, Miriam, it's a machine. Well, at least she's cultured, yeah. Or that's better than Pop. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. That was slow? We were about to confess our feelings to each other and he brought me home and tucked me in the bed. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ah ha ha ha, you sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. She has doubts? Watch. Just watch, girl. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes lighten up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He's so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much of use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient, tell her the ingredient Colonel Sanders tell you. Listen, girlie, come on. You met this guy one summer. He scams you into thinking he gave you a new ingredient. And you're gonna make me give up a secret for my man that I'm trying to pursue? No. As much as I hate to lie to you, it's not gonna happen. Or what? It has to happen. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about it has Eye of Newt? I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing. And you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. Oh shit. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Oh shit! Oh hey, oh. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Whoa, whoa. On a horse? Brother has a horse? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. We don't want to seem too desperate. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Like him, look at his majestic hair flowing in the air. His spotless uniform. His big bulging muscles. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. That's like me in real life. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's just what I said. That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Helia just gets really nervous around people they like. Hey, why are you outing me, girl? He already knows, but like, goddamn, let me do it. I don't need you to help. You're not in high school anymore. Stop with the high school tactics. What? This is not helping. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Look at him! You disgusted him! Look at him! And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Miriam, okay, maybe I should have dropped you as my best friend sooner. You do not know how to handle guys. Oh, when you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. It's fine. Whatever it is, will come to light later, so let's be fine. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Hey, I know a good snack when I see one. And he's across the room, so like, chill. And I'm sure, okay, I'll stop the line of where I was going with that. But shut up, Van Van. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity, it takes panache, and it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Hello, Fujoshi. Hey. What do you mean? I'm not doing anything gay. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep, hi Clank. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, Clank's angry. Werbs. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Ooh. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Okay, hold on. Before we continue, yeah, get him, Clank. Beat his ass, yeah. Okay, before we continue this day, I do have to BRB real quick. Well, hold on to your horses, hold on to your seats, get dinner if you haven't already. I'll be right back. And we are back. Back and back. Let's go. Let's go. Second day. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get her done. Where were we? You guys back? Everyone back? Everyone got food and all that jazz? Hope you do. Because we are gonna try and finish this one now. Alright, let's try and speed run this. Let's try and not take things too. Enough horsing around. Let's do this. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You and me both, man. Chicken is my favorite protein as well. Hold on, let me just a second. It's so gosh darn hot in this room. Okay, chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Hey, this is cool. I thought I had a dream. Pay attention, girl. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Helia? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water? A shimmering pepper? A dog biscuit? Well, the dog biscuit is probably his, so we don't want to get his snack. A glass of water. Water is water. Why would we want to do that? So let's do a shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. Oh, however, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Was that actually... Is that not... What is that? Were those mushrooms, not peppers? My friend. Ooh. What are you doing, brother? This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... I'm sorry, I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh god, that we wasted all our time in the spirit realm coughing up a storm. We don't know what the prophecy is. Mochi, hi. Ooh. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. Shit, I chose the wrong option. What was I supposed to go for? The dog biscuit? The water? Man, I thought the pepper would be like a bell pepper or something. And it was like one of the spices. Oh shit. Well, why else would you... That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth and now it's gone forever. Why would you offer it to me on a platter? What were you expecting? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. If it was the last pepper of its kind, truly, it should not be in a random classroom at a culinary arts school where it could easily get eaten or rot or something. It should be, if that was truly the last pepper of its kind, wouldn't they have taken seeds or like tried to cultivate it or something? Surely. Maybe it's just pulling my leg. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Oh God. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive. Wait, no, sorry, that's Ashley. Via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Oh, she has a cleaver with a chain on it. I still don't understand this hand gesture. Why the heck are they here? I don't know. Trying to find purpose in their lives by ruining the lives of others. Hold on, let me just grab a bite of my. I actually have a bowl of food in front of me right now. It's chicken with mongo. It's a stew. It's chicken with mongo and alugbati. Nom nom nom. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Or step up and tell them you're on. Well, be mature. Is everything a competition with you too? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey. To learn. To love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? Okay, so they're definitely a parody of Team Rocket. I need to eat if I'm gonna have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed how are how are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Van doesn't even have an apron. Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Helia, you should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Oh my god. Also, wow, I'm so tan. I mean, I am, but now it's so tiny. Where'd you get utensils this tiny? And the glass this tiny. Did you have this specially made? It's so tiny. Or maybe it's like, I was like, this isn't gonna fill me up. Or maybe it's like, but maybe it's like a Willy Wonka concoction. Where it's like one bite is enough to fill our stomach. Or not Willy Wonka, it's like Limbus bread from Lord of the Rings. It'll fill us up with just a tiny bite. Oh god, I did not read that. Oops, it's like grilled cheese and some. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Oop. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports court. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a Ace Attorney reference. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Oh, Sprinkles. Oh my god. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. What? Yeah, tama. Best believe it. Let's go. Let's do it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had. Okay. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius. That's right. But how would you have gotten to the school without knowing that? God, I'm not good under pressure. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. That's not. I just did that earlier. That's not that great of a prize. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did you say he used? 11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust? Vigilance? Gratitude? Trust. No! What? State of mind? Fuck. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Come on, bro. Next question. Fuck. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that. So where does this come from? Small town where big dreams are on the shoulder of That's right. This is your shot, and you're not gonna miss it. Aroo! You try and shut off the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Silence, sizzling, bubbling, sizzling. Fuck! What is it? Silence? Don't make me get the spray bottle. Come on. Next question. Fuck. No, I'm gonna get even more distracted if I think about Colonel Sanders watching me. You notice him out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Helia. Oh my god. I should really say Helia, but I've gotten used to Ari saying Helia. Should be Helia. I like it that way. Because it sounds like you're saying hell yeah. Maybe. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome. Except he's watching... except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Oh no, girl. Abandon this line of thought. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fit a traditional... No! Ah... Why is the question text so long? Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? Either way, Mochi. It's either Helia or Helia. Both. Actually, let me ask Let me ask Helianthus pronunciation. Okay, so what do you call this? Ari actually has it right. It's Helia. But I like to pronounce it Helia because I also go by Hel because I like it. So yeah, either way, either one's fine. Oh, whatever, who cares? You were stranded on this, which do you take? What a hunk! Oh, come on, focus. Helia or Ali, which do you prefer? You can call me either one. Although I think for now we can stick with Helia. I think it's less confusing. The only people who call me Helia, or the only people who call me Ali anyway, is Josh, Amiel, and Froy when we're on Josh's stream. That's the only time that I'm ever called that. Aside from that, I think Helia is probably better, so that it's like a less confusion. That's what Neon calls me too. That's why I think it's just easier for everyone to call me that. And that's also the name of my character, my avatar right now, Helia. Helia Hayes. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. What I'm doing terrible under pressure. No. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. We're not supposed to. Biscuit dough is supposed to be hand mixed. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Where you might not have any hands, but Helia does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Shut it off! Don't. What are you doing? Oh my god, I'm gonna injure my hand. Helia, no! What the fuck? That biscuit dough is seriously... This is no longer food safe. This is no longer food safe. Bro, what the fuck? What the heck? Your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Why are we allowing this impromptu cooking competition in the middle of a cafeteria? We're supposed to be learning and eating and going back to learning. Why did Sprinkles allow this? Does he even have a teaching license? He's a dog. Oh no! Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Helia's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Helia to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Oh no, she's getting him. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. I don't like this. I don't like this. You shouldn't be... No. It's PG stream. No. I'm not gonna continue my line of thought. Okay. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. How is that oh, there we go. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. But how did she make this in all that time? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places... Sorry. Okay. Okay. I don't even know what the sentence what the full sentence is. I just saw as he places a sauce covered finger into his lips. I was taken aback. As he places a sauce covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Ugh. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Oh my god. We already embarrassed ourselves. I don't want him to think that we're immature. So we're gonna internalize this rage and use it to fuel our future endeavors. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Eh? Huh? What? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face. Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Can't I grow them back? Can't I get like a eyebrow tattoo? Can't I do like an eyebrow pencil? Surely there's. Oh my god. Ah, fuck. Shit. No. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater for his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Fill his fryer? What? That's a new metaphor. Fit to fill his fryer, damn. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? Let's turn the dramatic music back up. That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way, but I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true, but it hasn't always been. Man, this music is like so soft. There we go. A little bit more. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My dream is pure. It's honest. It's something. Blah, God, I ruined it. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Always with the interruptions. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Ah, battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's a spork monster. Borko? It is I said I wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you. And I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're strong, and your cooking school. I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of pressure. Or stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, but I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I don't know what voice to give this guy. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be here. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Helia, together I am sure we can defeat them. Oh, hey, yo, he's inviting us home. Hi. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. How classy. Whoa. He was born as a baby with a beard and a goatee, or a mustache and a goatee and glasses? Man, his eyesight must be terrible. He has a chicken. I was about to say pet, but it looks like that guy's taxidermied. It's a very cozy home though. Very, modern. Oh fuck, I forgot to read again. Ah, whatever. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or crispy? Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Well, he shared a secret with us, so we should share a secret with him. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I feel like that's gonna spoil sooner or later, but at least you can like keep it and try to recreate it. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. I have a feeling, but I'm not gonna. Let's see where this goes. I'm not gonna try and predict what's gonna happen next. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. What's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a safe. You think for a moment what number is most important to Colonel Sanders, then it dawns on you. Oh, fuck. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. What about this? It's him! The chicken jumpstick. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? What's this? Hey, he went to Egypt. The photo appears to be of Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. What? Why did the door open? Hold on, wait, I want to know everything about the Colonel first. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be choosing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Man, I wish I knew something about like KFC lore in real life. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. What's this? Scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. It kind of looks like gravy, but it has a flower on it. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? What happened in the summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank. Oh god, this music is so oddly... What's this? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of a comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Spun silver? Why would it be spun silver? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. What's this? You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Ah! Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking of heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window, a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. Alright, let's open the door. What the fuck? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Isn't this kind of weird that we're like trying on his clothes? The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in its scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? I know it! Oh god, oh god, oh god. He's gonna think we're so weird that we're sniffing his jacket and wearing it. No, oh my god. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. I feel like it might be too early. We just made a fool of ourselves in front of him. He might not have the best opinion of us. So let's tell him the truth. Because I'm afraid of him rejecting us. If we make a move now and we don't have our eyebrows, we look terrible, our hand is broken. How is he gonna hold it and like confess his love back? You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Oh my god, this is so dramatic. This is like such a K-drama moment where like, you're gonna leave, but wait. No, I have to turn back. Colonel? Yes, Helia. I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Everyone's here. Oh my gosh, hey, the ghost. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Redacted. In some jurisdictions, redacted isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take this moment to take a bite out of my dinner that's been growing cold. Because we've been too busy simping for the Colonel. Let's take a bite out of it before it gets like way, way, way too cold. How's everyone doing? Everyone's still good? Everyone eating dinner? He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. And your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. I don't know why, the idea of him cooking us breakfast is giving me flashbacks to, what was it? It was, V for Vendetta, the movie. When V Like Evie wakes up, walks out into the kitchen, and V is like cooking breakfast for her. I don't know why that reminded me of that. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? Hey, yo, hey. How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. We could have. Why did you run home, girl? We could have rode on his horse with him on the way to school. That would have been so romantic. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising for you. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It was okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Wait, I forgot what voice I used for Miriam. I just remember it was high-pitched. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me... That's not just getting to know each other, Miriam. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? I'm back. What did I miss? We were in a cook-off. Ashley challenged us to a cook-off. We said no, but Sprinkles was like, nah, let's do this. And so in our rush, we got distracted during the competition by Colonel Sanders and his hunky hunk nature. And we accidentally put biscuit dough into a mixer, which is a very big faux pas. And so in our rush, we reached our hand into the mixer, and which is so gruesome to think about. It got broken, and then because of that, we lost to Ashley, and she was like flirting with the Colonel. And then we were so angry when we internalized our rage so hard. Our eyes, like, they sparked fire, and then our eyebrows caught on fire somehow, and then it burned off our eyebrows, and so we were broken and sad, and we ran in dramatic fashion, like High School Musical. We ran out into the quad, and then the Colonel ran after us, and he was like, "I know you're hurting. I've failed too. Do you think I just blah 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 blah?" And he was comforting us. And we got interrupted by the spork monster, and he came and apologized and told us he used to be a student at the school, but he got like cursed by Ashley and Van. And what else? Oh, the Colonel invited us home. He invited us to his hideout so we can discuss. And I gave him a secret recipe. I shared with him my secret coleslaw recipe, and he made me breakfast. And there was a sequence where we wore his jacket and we like smelled it, and then he caught us, and then we confessed. And he was like, "Oh, I think I'm confessing feelings too." Yes, discussing personal matters. Wink, wonk, wink, wonk. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, and now we're home, and Miriam went on a date with Clank, and that day, now you're up to speed. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to whole story. However, tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. Huh? That was a date? Anyway, it's a date is a date, I guess. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house. Girl, you know how that's gonna sound. You don't say it's a date at his house. Where I spent the night with him. That sounds even worse. Oh my god. I wish that happened. Unfortunately not. I don't even know what happened. I think we stayed up talking all night and then he made us breakfast. I think that was about it. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus from school. Hey! Says you! Says you who's currently obsessing over Clank. He's not even human. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. That's amen. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Really? We're fighting about this? Oh my god. Ugh. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, although he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirl? What's a swirly? That sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Helia, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. It doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Helia, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Blech. Blech. That's what I have to say about your chocolate sauce. Blech. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Helia. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? Why did we try and put words into his mouth? We just hated it when they did that. Why? Now he's gonna be talking to Ashley. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Helia. God. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and started flipping through the pages. That wasn't yesterday, that was the day before yesterday. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something that I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. No, don't do it, girl. Don't dabble in the dark arts. You open to a page covered with an arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that it says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Really? We're really doing this? Miriam, I know you fought this morning, but please stop me. Stop me from making the worst decision of my life. Ah, you've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. And a pretty good excuse to try it out. No. No dark magic. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on. But I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. We don't know what's wrong with him, so let's not assume. Let's just wait. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Helia, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Whirr. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shapes, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Bzz, whir. Then make Jeff and Joan... Then take Jeff and Joan with you. We can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels. And then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bizz. Oh god, the brother is not looking good. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. What? What? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. Clank, did you, like, digest a whole student? Whose shoe is this? Just dog things? Yeah, just dog things. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't just see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you'll get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Yeah, that drama was fast. Everything is fast here. Also, my hand is broken. How am I supposed to compete? But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? It's almost done, Helia. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spitting several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly, silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' oh my god, I cannot read. I blame the heat. My head. I have a headache. Oh god, all this heat. It's because Colonel Sanders is too hot. Oh my god. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. You say it, sister. Amen. Do not settle, folks. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. It's probably going to be like mushroom soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend that time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his evil lure counterpart, Ashley. As you planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Helia's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Helia, What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders into your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish. Practice dish? Practice dish. Okay, okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards away. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know, you knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I would eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Oh my god, the music suddenly got so loud. Oh my god. Is that okay? God, I'm fighting a battle. I'm fighting my own battle with the sound settings in this game. There are no rules. That is, except cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full out that should be a starts at a full out 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling, oh my god, I accidentally pressed the space bar. Everyone is calling out special cooking moves. It's like Food Wars up in here. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What the heck? What the heck? Is he a sorcerer? Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. What? Best friend Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Oh my god. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. Oh hey, he spoke human words. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use it? Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Just like Colonel said, we gotta do it the hard way, not the easy way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Indeed. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Hey, yo. I believe in you, Helia. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Helia, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. What about Miriam? What about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't. Oh, God. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? Why? Why, girlie? Stop trying to help. Oh, fuck. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Did we just create another monster? It is I, Steve. Oh, he has a name. Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kid and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Haha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in the old country, you could feel Spork Monster wanting to tell up a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I'd just fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. The power of love. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win, even with my only one functioning hand. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your veins. Or your body, rather. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Helia, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would have been super useful. Because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Helia. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right behind you. Oh, hey yo. Beside you, sorry, not behind you. A little Freudian slip there. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy, indeed. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? Where is Pop, actually? He was given a swirly, right? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Have you conquered the Colonel yet? In but a moment, Mochi, in but a moment. Hee, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. Can I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia. But there's none. Somehow he must have gotten himself unplugged. I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students? I tried to say students and I read projects at the same time because I was reading ahead. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Alright. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. You should have used a teaspoon, my guy. Chef Culinary School 101. Use a teaspoon to taste. Don't ruin the whole batch for everybody. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Helia, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made... Ooh. Uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-honed urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all those spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Woof woof woof. Please, be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. Tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this, it keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Oh, Sprinkles. Angie. That dish name is too long. Yes. Indeed it is. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You would know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Is it a combo meal? Oh, it's a famous bowl? No, famous bowl has mashed potatoes. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school... Oh my god, we're gonna get a dance! This is so cute. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, or arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. This is a touching moment. Let's turn the music a tiny bit up. Oh god, DJ Dog in the house. This is supposed to be cute and romantic. What? Sprinkles. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ash, girl, those booty shorts are not up to dress code. Van, God, you have more skin than clothing showing at this point. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation is clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. You're out. I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. You don't want to be called Rap Monster? Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Aw, he just wants to be taken seriously. Hey Miriam, that's a cute outfit. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. I know it! He's a nepotism baby. At the start of this, I was like, whose son is this? This has to be like the faculty or something's son. God, I hate that. People who get their degree and don't really earn it. After I slogged through college for so long. And then they just get it just because there's something. There was something like that at my college, actually. Anyway. Whoa, now I get it. Yeah, disgusting. And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. What is this corruption? Sprinkles, I expected more from you. I hate this. God, well at least we'll get a new wing and we won't have to... Oh god, I don't even know. I'm... The heat and the disappointment is getting to my head. It's hurting. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Here's Clank. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Oh, I was gonna say he's wearing a chef outfit still, but look, he has a little bow tie. And he's happy. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, And I'm not of this earth. Actually, I'm from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh, he's dressed casual. This is kind of casual for a dance. But hey, oh my god, we see more of his arms. And he's wearing a very casual pair of pants with a nice brown watch. I kind of wish he'd have kept the white chef jacket on and just without the apron. Just because that was a deeper V-neck. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? The end! We didn't even get to kiss him! Oh, god damn it. Anyway, mashed potatoes, chicken, coleslaw, biscuits. Hey, that's the coleslaw that we shared with him. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Well, Helia, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Oh, I think the music is off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? I'd do more than just dance with you, brother. Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be glad, so glad, to spend it with you, Helia. How sweet. Working together. We'll work together and play together. Wiggles eyebrows. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Oh shit, was that too much? Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. Oh shit! But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Why are you being so condescending? This was just romantic a second ago. Ah, no. Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? Was there anything we could have done different? Should I have won that cooking competition? I feel like that was kind of rigged to fail. I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh my dear Helia. I'm sure you'll be able to find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Oh, at least he's still supportive. The end. Oh my god, that chicken sound. Okay, hold on. Oh god, the intro music is so loud. Stop. Stop it. Okay, I had to lower the volume way low because it was so loud for me. I'm glad you guys didn't have to hear it. Damn! We didn't earn his thing. Load game. There was different bites? Where did we lose him? Hold on, what's the fourth bite? Oh, I'm just curious. Is there a way? Could we have won that battle? Oh no, not this. The sixth bite? I'm curious. I gotta know. Okay, let's fast forward. What's the purpose of this fast forward button if it doesn't just fast forward to the next possible choice? Clicking it kind of just does the same thing as... Kind of useless. Let's just fast forward. I don't know if there's multiple endings. Okay, let's try to actually click options this time. What? 100 degrees Celsius. 11. Uh, Gratitude. Okay. Uh, a small town. Not sizzling. Silence. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they will be unable to speak. Okay, good. There is no fast hotkey for fast forward. It's so weird. Even pushing this fast forward button doesn't do anything. Whoever made this visual novel, I feel like they've never really played visual novels. They kind of maybe they just focused on making a parody and didn't think much farther. I believe in you, Helia. No, it doesn't really work. Uh, okay. I don't know. I was clicking an option, but it's not really. It feels like this one is really doomed to fail. Hold on. Pause. Pause. We need to find. I I love you, Colonel Sanders. Multiple endings? Oh, yeah, there are different endings. Come on, someone tell me. Hold on, let's go back to the title screen because this music is so loud. How? There is a secret ending. How do we get that one? No one's gonna talk about how to get this. Someone said that there's an ending where we can be his lover and his business partner. Where is it? Someone tell me. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm reading. I'm being very. I think that's a better ending. Yeah, let's see. I'm just curious. I want us to perceive it. Uh huh. Hold on. Hmm. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, I see. Okay, I've seen how. I don't know if we have to choose all of these options, but let's see. Sit by Colonel Sanders. A feather. Where did I go wrong? Hold on. Okay, chapter 5, the fifth bite. Apparently, we were supposed to run up to him and get kicked by his horse for some reason. I don't know why. Well, that's... Okay, I'm just gonna use the freaking macro on my mouse. Make up a fake ingredient. Run to him. Oh my god, Wait. I'm stupid. Wait, why did I ran to him and then I completely didn't read the new dialogue of the new choice. Make up a fake ingredient. Run to him. Alright. Take two. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, hey, Leah, I'm here to deliver you a message. Message? Message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. Wait, if Student wasn't actually dead, how is he appearing to us in our dreams? I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Ooh. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, we completely missed this. Okay. He wouldn't... I feel like we're not... It's only day 2. We're not close enough yet to kiss him. I don't want to be rejected, so we do this. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Okay, he liked that. It's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Oh, yeah, we fumbled here. This is when he was like talking to to Ashley, and Ashley and him walked into school. Okay, okay. Okay, let's fast forward. Ah. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Uh, yeah, we already read this. Yeah, we already read this. Let's fast forward. Yeah, we already read this. Whoa, there was a trance? Oh god damn it. Just when I thought It's so hard to know what the new content is. It's fine. Whatever it was, it happened. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Is this when he was barking? I don't even know. Alright. Okay, not the pepper. Blue water. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. Why was it paid? Why was it water from a toilet? I'm gonna throw up. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the part where we get messed up. Okay, we did this correctly. We did this correctly kanina. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, and so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Oh, okay. It seems like with every option, there's like a heart thingy. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Helia. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely, yeah, we saw this, blah blah blah. Alright. Alright. 100 degrees Celsius. 11. Gratitude. Small town. Silence. He's cheering us on, we get distracted because he's so hunky. We think about him, we don't know what's happening. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Eh. Yeah, okay, we're distracted, we're distracted. Our hand gets messed up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Ashley is a hoe and she asks the colonel to glaze her. Blah 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 blah. Internalize the rage. Blah blah blah. And things are touching. Okay. Hold on. Where's my thing? Yeah, we'll just breeze through this because we already did this. Reveal it. Okay. Do what it is earlier. Okay, we've gotten everything. Now we wear his thing. And he sees us. And he's touched. We fess up. Lol. Okay. Blah blah blah. Don't do it. You must be hungry. For some reason, we kind of insult Sprinkles here. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fried chicken rawhide. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My Helia, what were you studying? Something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Helia, blah blah. Yeah. Drop yada yada. Yada yada drama yada yada. Fess up. Yada yada. Do it the hard way. Yada yada. Summon extra power deep within. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, we're close. Okay, 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 okay. Here's okay. Here it is. Okay, here's the proper ending. Okay, yes, beautiful, beautiful, lovely, lovely, beautiful, beautiful. DJ dog. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yada yada. Yada yada. Uh huh. Nepotism, yes, nepotism, blah blah blah. Nepotism, nepotism. Corruption, blah blah blah. Yes, yes, goodbye, Clank, alien man. Goodbye. Okay, Colonel. Howdy. It's my line. It's time for a full meal. Man, this is like what? 700 pesos right now in KFC. The end? No. Yeah, here we go, here we go. I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand out to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender, yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end! Let's go! And they snuck in the title for extra bonus points. Always bonus points when you manage to say the title of your IP in the work itself. Let's go! Very nice. Very lovely. Okay, I'm gonna skip past this because it's so loud. Oh my god, stop it. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Don't blow everyone's ears out. There we go. Alright, thank you. Thank you so much for being for sticking along to the end and perceiving me fail and try again and not fail with the help of the internet. Thank you so much, Mochi, for sticking around. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank God we finally. I'm glad we were able to finish this in one sitting. It took me a drastically longer time than it should have, but hey, what matters is that we finished. Let's see. I wonder if there's anyone else who's playing this that we can raid. I'm really, really thankful for who else was the ones that came around. It was you, it was Neon, Sleepy Tenshi was here. That was very sweet of her to drop by. Marcy was here briefly in the beginning. Um yeah. Oh, Floral Forever. Floral Forever was here. Super nice, super lovely of her. Or them. Sorry, I don't know what their gender is. But yeah, thank you so much for watching me be a simp. I really appreciate it. Right now, let's turn up the music so we're not just uttering in silence here. There we go. Well, let's look for someone to raid. Let's see if someone else is being a simp. It's a little bit louder. There we go. You can't hit that here. I'm turning it up. It's because I had turned it down. Because every time the game opens, it has like a super loud like an unskippable intro. Well, it is skippable, but yeah, it was so loud. Okay, here we go. Let's see if there's anyone being a simp right now. Hmm. Let's see. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Damn, no one's. I'm the only one simping right now. There's no one else. Damn. Who can we raid? Someone's birthday. Oh, Sleepy Tenchi is streaming. Okay, sige, sige. Let's. Yeah. Let's raid Sleepy Tenchi since she was so nice as to raid us or to join us earlier. All right. Okay, start raid. Let's do our raid message should be like Sanders Simps raid or something. Let's go. Raid now.